Alright everyone, it's Dream Caliber DC, and today we're doing the Luftwaffe. Kicking things off with my first match will be the Bf-109E1. Well, the Bf-109 E1 wasn't that powerful overall, but generally, compared to most of the later Luftwaffe planes, it was quite maneuverable in history, where the later Luftwaffe planes were designed for heavier firepower, so they could handle the bomber menace like the B-17s, the Lancasters, the B-24 Liberators that were bombing the German homeland that were designed for heavier firepower. The earlier versions, like the E series, were designed for like maneuverability and air superiority. They were I may be wrong. You may say I'm wrong, but that was what they were technically designed for the earlier Bf-109 series. They were designed to achieve air superiority, and they were part of the Blitzkrieg from Poland to the France. One drawback of the Bf-109s in history was that it had a very limited amount of fuel, and that was one of its main weaknesses during the Blitzkrieg. Also, early versions of the Bf-109 E series does look like the P-51 Mustang, and sometimes when enemy um, pilots in the Luftwaffe saw a P-51, they would early in the stages, back in the early stages of the war, like mid stages, I mean, when they saw a P-51, they would think it's a Bf-109, and they would be sadly mistaken when that so-called Bf-109 shot them, which is the that so-called Bf-109 is the P-51 nonetheless. And it seems like Q is going to be for a good amount of time, as there's not a lot of people on right now. Hey, I forgot to look at my servers. And normally I would fly US and EU. Some of my more typical areas I go for. Also, you can spam with the Bf-109's gun, as you have like 3,000 rounds of ammo, which means each gun gets about around a couple like 750 rounds. Each gun has that much ammo. And then Bf-109 is quite a good plane to fly. And we're on the road to Grozny. We're taking on the Russians, led by Joseph Stalin. It seems like the Russians will be playing with Stalin Wood, and will be playing with the Luftwaffe's mighty air force. For the Fatherland is what the Germans would say. Adrift. Sorry about that inconvenience. I want to speak with some of my friends in the WBE. They're all a good bunch of people, and if I had to recommend it, you guys should join their community. They're a bunch of great people, and they're led by a great live streamer in WBE, whose username is WBE886. Again, it's WBE886. I will post his channel on in the comments. I'll post it on the description below, and I hope you guys look at his channel. He's a great guy. Seems like we have a slight advantage over our enemy teams, the Russian team, as we have an extra player. And I think that that player named Joshua Ivanek. I believe you're just trolling me, but if you like to troll people so much, I might as well give you a shout out. Like I said, I repeat, Mr. Joshua Ivanek. Um, Correct me if I spell your name wrong. You're just trolling me, and if you like to be if you like trolling others, let me see your stats. All right, you have an okay amount of matches. Still learning, I see. Quite respectable. You have a good amount of flight hours, and realistics. You have more than me. Well, anyway, I wish you best luck on realistic as well. Back to the game. Normally in low rank Road to Grozny matches, you would expect the Russian team to fly at lower altitudes, as many people would expect the Russian planes to quickly make a quick or early blow. But normally I could be wrong. Just letting you guys know, in this match I'm more than likely to take on BB1s, lag 3s, like lag 3 -8, lag 3 -11s, and then lag 3 -35s. Also, I'm expecting to take on the enemy MiG 315s, like that one, and named Mr. Mala. There's also, Russian planes have very good turning, and they should not be sniffed at if you get into a turning fight with them, as they could just outturn you in a loop or two if you don't control your speed and your rudder and flaps properly. SP2Ms, they are still quite a good bomber nonetheless. Hitting them could be a critical mistake, especially if you're gonna be flying low and the enemy team's flying low. Normally, I would not recommend if you're gonna be flying a bomber and there's lots of fighters already on low altitude, because that's asking for the death penalty. Just like that, Mr. Kokos just saw for himself. And I'm gonna line up on this MiG-3 player. Okay, he's getting out of my gun range. If I'm correct, that IShack 16, the guy in I-16 saw my attack run, and he quickly pulled into he used one of my most favorite tricks. We're just climbing turning into your enemy's attack. Damage your tail should bring him down. If it does not, then I'm putting another series of lead into him. And it does not. Now crippled his wing. Now currently he can only pull hard left turns. If he pulls any right turns, he's going to be juiced. And there he goes. Okay, I definitely don't know what hit me, but I highly doubt it was him. Anyway, I'm gonna make a few strafing runs and try to clear out some of these annoying, pesky triple enemy ground units. There goes one of my biggest enemies, the enemy triple A's. Normally when you're flying low level bombers, you expect some of their crew not to be fully upgraded yet. Also, one of my most favorite tricks to hit the ASB2M is from below. Even though they have a bullet under the tail, they have a gunner. But normally I would pull a steep attack. That way his gunner cannot hurt me. Now I'm pulled back below again. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to pull back to the enemy our base. Hopefully I can make it in time. Otherwise, I'll be juiced. Definitely don't want to run into that lag 3 because he will have me for breakfast. And when you're landing damaged plane, you definitely only have one chance to make your run. Normally when you're running a flying damaged plane, like I said, you normally only have one attack run. And it seems like I got someone's chasing after me. Oh, and it seems like the SB2M decided to be quite a guy and chase after a plane. And I realize I'm screwed by going a little bit low. Apparently that guy does like going gunship mode, and I have to respect him for that. I'm just gonna check out this guy's stats. Alright, he's a good pilot. May have more hours flying than him, but he's very good. From what he has done, going gunship mode, I have to respect him for that. Also, my big mistake when I was chasing that guy in SB2M was that I continued to follow him. And when I was playing below, I should not have done that. I should have hard turn and try to run away. And I believe that SB2M just got Mr. Look out below, just got whacked in the tail. And I believe Mr. Clay just ran out of fuel. And definitely don't want to run out of fuel. Doesn't matter what plane you are in, you definitely don't want to run out of fuel unless you want to be a dead man. just like that guy saw. And more than likely, this match is a loss. Personally, I believe the battle rating for the E3 is a little bit too high for it. But that's my opinion. If you guys don't believe I'm wrong, believe that I am being false, that I'm being I'm correct in that matchmaking for it. The Bf-109 E3 is good. You guys may say so. I'm not here to cause any debate, but I'm just saying what I think, okay? And they're going to Sicily, and we're taking on the Brits. Normally, when I fly against Brit, anyone who flies a British plane, I would expect them to be at a higher altitude compared to the last match. Definitely don't know what that guy did to his own plane in the E3. Apparently, he preferred to crash his plane into the ground. Alright. More than likely, we're going to be taking on this enemy Spitfire Mark 1s, Spitfire Mark 2s, Hurricane Mark 2, and the Hurricanes with the 12 mm. There's 12 machine guns, and the Typhoon with 12 machine guns as well. Definitely when you're taking off, you definitely don't want to flip your own plane, because that's the ultimate mistake anyone can make when taking off. And apparently one of our enemies in PBY crashes on planes. Also, PBY is actually quite a good plane for a bomber, especially when it's carrying the 4,000-pound bombs. You definitely don't want to. Then you could just start obliterating ground targets. Currently, I just don't know why our own teammates are starting to make soft landings or just crashing their own planes, but I'm not here to know. And there's the enemy, bow fighters, those AIs. Last time when attacking a bow fighter, those AI planes, I got shredded. I was at least, and that was quite a painful moment. And the BF and the enemy F4 in the Dauntless are in low altitude right now. Thanks for letting us know. Normally, if you're gonna hit first strike, you definitely want to hit quickly and then pull your plane out before the enemy team can bounce you. What is known as the classic hit and run technique. And also currently flying at about 4,000 feet. You can use that to your own advantage as well. Definitely, I would not go attacking in a dense PB1 unless I was flying a BF 110 with its heavier firepower. And there's the first plane that is flying at high altitude, the P400. P400s have a single 20mm cannon and 4 machine guns, which is two 12.7s and two 7.7s. The plane I prefer does have good firepower, and it's good. It's a good plane if you know what you're doing, and you can use that plane to even hurt other planes who are flying better. You can use that plane to hurt other planes. Currently, you guys would say, why didn't bounce that flight of 3? I have my reasons, because if I bounce one of them, the other two are in very good range to support the other. I prefer hitting isolated targets. That way, I don't have to worry about enemy helping each other out. Currently, I'm gonna try and line up a shot on this bow fighter and hopefully put him down. Hopefully, it does not go against my motto about trying to hit AIs again, and I might get away with it. Good thing about AIs are that they fly straight a very predictable pattern. They will not jink, and they will not make any rash maneuvers. And right now I'm just getting screwed over by an instructor. Personally, I'm a big fan of an instructor anyway. Learning from my lessons from earlier last match, I'm gonna try pull this type of maneuver, attack from below. If only instructor does not keep on trying to hurt my own maneuvering. Definitely this is not a position I want to be in right now. Quickly level out quickly and then pull. Lately, I've always been viewing instructor as more than a spy for the enemy. Normally, when you have an instructor, your days always try to level out your plane when they think your maneuver is not good or dangerous. I'm gonna go in for the kill. Not something I should be doing, but fuselage. Quickly pull like that. Otherwise, I would have gotten a ram. And knowing that his fuselage is damaged and I riddled it with machine gun fire, I can use that to my advantage again. And I'm hitting him from below. Now I'm gonna pump the rest of my gunfire into that guy. Now with his gunner unconscious, I'm gonna use my. Now quickly pull above. Now quickly reline up my attack run quickly. Definitely when killing the gunner of a plane, you always want to hit on swat them out of the sky. And with about 800 bullets, 807 rounds left, I'm going to make sure I make all these hits. I have no intention of missing any bullets, as if I miss one bullet, I can jeopardize my chance to kill this guy. Quickly fly below, and I have about 500 bullets left. And that AI is flying like he's the greatest ace of the British Air Force, which is starting to be a little bit irritating as he's taking hits like a boss. Currently, I'm gonna try to close in for the kill. And I don't know how that guy's still flying, but he's real gunfire. I don't know how he's still flying, and now I'm out of ammo. That guy took about 3,000 bullets and he's still flying. That's quite respectable. Never had seen a plane get rid of that level of firepower and still be able to fly. Actually, I have, but by now I would expect them to start falling out of the sky, but not be flying like that. Currently, I'm gonna start slowing my plane down, and I'm gonna make a dive into. I'm gonna make a shallow dive. In type circumstances, I would prefer to be in a heavy fighter to take down a bullfighter, or a Bf 109 E-3, but I really don't know. All I know is I crippled the guy's both his wings, and I crippled his tail and I crippled his fuselage, and I crippled his rudder. And I'm just gonna line up for a landing. Currently, I still have to level out onto a much lower altitude as I'm still too high. Currently, I'm gonna set up my landing run, and hopefully that I do not run into that Heinkel, otherwise we're both screwed. That was too little too late, as I busted my own engine. Okay, that'll be some repairs that we have to take care of. Repairs I have to take care of. Definitely don't know what that guy's taking off from there, but if he wants to fly his plane into a shrub, it's his own option, but I'm just gonna watch. Oh, he takes off. I can wish is that our buddy Clyde A makes us run attack run perfectly. Otherwise, he's gonna be in a ball of flame. Which is something I actually I learned when I try attacking enemy air bases. Yeah, you're killing it. And there's a win. Oh no.